Hi everyone, welcome to this live. I decided, let me just put this down a bit. There we go. I decided to do this live about different workplaces Oh my gosh, I just realized my mic has been off. I hope it wasn't off the whole time. Basically, I was just saying that I was saying thank you, welcome, and I hope it wasn't off the whole time because I had it on. Sometimes this live does whatever it wants to. Okay, so I'm going to start with Kelly Clarkson. Toxic show environments. I was just saying that Ellen DeGeneres had very similar claims. The only claims difference, allegedly, is that she doesn't know that much. She didn't know that much. And I am not so sure about that because, as we can see here, I just pulled a card and it says Tower. So now the Tower is usually about surprise. And I strongly feel my energy is telling me that she is involved in this toxic. Not to the extent I get, the energy that I get from her, Kelly Clarkson, is that and this is intuitive based, it's not fact based, is that she kind of plays the Hollywood game, which is like fake, um, doesn't like certain people but would never tell them, which I get. It's a game, Being in Hollywood is a lot like politics. You have to like play the game to get ahead. But I see very strongly here that she behind the scenes can give like a mean girl energy type, So it's Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Emperor. And she'll often get other people to do her dirty work for her. Now she's a Sun Taurus, but I can definitely see her having some Sun Aries. And I'm a huge fan of it. I strongly feel like she's not being authentic in being honest about what is really going on. I think she knew, and I think some of it she wanted. Hi, Manu Bees. How are you doing? So grateful. Oh, can you still not hear me? Can you still not hear me? Please let me know. Because I switched back on my mic. I might have to move it closer to me. My new setup is a little different. So yeah, I really feel like she knew more than what she's saying. I think she knew more about this toxic environment. This isn't the last. Okay, great. Thank you. Sorry about that. This isn't the last time that we're going to hear about toxic work environment with the Kelly Clarkson show. I'm telling you now. It's going to continue, and she's going to keep bringing other people until the show is. I wouldn't say what happened with Ellen DeGeneres is going to happen now with her, but something similar. Something similar where there's going to be an expose, and this time she's going to be included in it. Okie dokie. So let's move on. The next topic is the Kardashians. And then as employers, toxic employers. And I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you so much, Manu, for telling me about the audio. For some reason, when I move my desktop and I move my, laptop, not desktop, it will switch off my mic. It's very annoying because I won't know, it won't tell me. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so I just wanted to do like a Kardashian update about people, not just her. I don't believe it's very nice. The employees, I've seen some about it. You've seen some articles about it. You've seen people come and say that they didn't treat them very well. Sometimes people just say about stuff they feel like saying, to get something from people. But this, I really believe. I really believe that not to all of them, but to some of them. So let's see what the outcome will be with these. I know some of them are doing them. Okay. One of the old employees who was one of the assistants said she couldn't afford she couldn't afford gas, and she was sleeping in her car. And it just made me think about, I've known many people, when I was in LA, I met many people who were assistants. I met many people who were assistants to celebrities. And I don't want to say who, celebrities to whom, or I just don't want to expose it like that. But something that used to really hurt my soul is when I would hear how much they're financially struggling working for these celebrities. And these celebrities have tons of money and not paying these people properly. And you just see in LA, I think one of the big reasons I didn't like LA is that you see such a wealth disparity. You literally see somebody who has nothing, like a cot, a person who's homeless, next to a gigantic mansion, like standing next to a gigantic mansion. And all these people, like, it's just something's not right about it. Something's not right about them flaunting their money in front of people and having people work for you like servants while you're a billionaire. It just doesn't sit right with me, you know? That's one of the reasons I had to leave, because there's definitely this energy in LA of like, this person's up there, you're down there, you know? And I don't like it. So with the universe, 5 wands and 6 of pentacles. Okay, so I see one particular person, actually a woman, who's going to come forward. I see something to do with clothes. I think they might have been like a stylist, and they're going to have a lot to say about Kim Kardashian. She's not being very nice to people that she's worked for, that have worked for her. And I find it ironic because the people that she's worked for were very nice to Brandy, you know, Paris Hilton. They gave her a stepping stone and helped her get into different circles. So with 4 Pentacles, this person has been quiet and is watching everything unfold until they won't anymore. And they're going to reach out to somebody that's doing like a documentary on them or something. I can guarantee you that way more stories about the Kardashians being mean to their employees is going to come out. Yep, some of them are nasty, but it has to do with the culture though. Bollywood and Nollywood stars can get, yeah, they can't, exactly, 100%. That's very true, actually. That's extremely true. But even British culture, like, I remember, I talk about this quite a lot. I used to live in London, and when I lived there, I'd see celebrities, you know, but they didn't have this culture of like, even in New York, people, celebrities, I would meet celebrities constantly all the time. Daily, I would see a celebrity, but they weren't like treated like they're up here and you're down there. Like they take the subway, they treat it like humans. But in LA, there's this energy that I didn't like, that a celebrity can do anything, and it's like who do they think they are? You know, I remember specifically, I used to work at this yoga studio, and oh, I don't know if I should say who the celebrity is. Oh gosh. One day I'll say it. In fact, if you're watching now or you're rewatching later, write in the comment section if you want to know who the celebrity is. But I used to work at this yoga studio, and there was a particular famous person that would come in and just want everything, not want everything, but want to do yoga at specific time when there were other classes. Like she wanted people to leave, and it became a big problem. Like the manager had to message her and tell her, you know, you can't do that. You can't just come in at 12:15 on a Friday and expect you, and at that time her fiance, to just do yoga and have everybody kicked out, you know. And not all of them are like that. I've met some celebrities that have taken my yoga classes and stuff have been so humble and so kind, and some have just been horrible nightmares, and it's made me just like wonder where humanity's going. But that's another story. So two of Pentacles, the Fool, and Temperance. So a reckoning is coming. A huge reckoning. And let me tell you something. If any of you know the Kardashians, or I don't think they would watch my channel, but any of you, I'm telling you, if you know the Kardashians or you are watching this unfold, it is the end. It's kind of reminding me of like, not this extreme, but definitely like a French Revolution regarding them and people being sick of them. Absolutely sick of them. And it's funny when you live in LA, you know, I'm thinking about different people that I would meet. And in LA, the Kardashians are like royalty, and it's really strange. Like at that same yoga studio, some of the Kardashians would go, and people would be like, "Oh my God, they're coming, they're coming," and I was just like, "What?" That's a human being. So it's just very interesting to see like the world's reaction versus the LA bubble is very different, and the world is going to there's going to be a huge reckoning, Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, with that family. I feel bad for the children because they have nothing to do with it. Okay, so now let's go to the last one, Love is Blind. And if any of you watch it on Netflix, I'm actually like down low, obsessed with it, kind of. Down low, obsessed with it. And there's been a lawsuit about it, talking about how, yeah, they're not working anymore. See, that's the thing about spells. That's why, as a light worker, I never do spells. I don't believe in them. I have my rituals. I do my Palo Santo, my candles, and so forth, manifestations, and so forth. And I call on my angels. But spells, I have never done, will never do. Because I really believe divine power is way stronger than that. And one day, you're either going to get the karma back from what you put out, or like your generations to come, like your children will get it and so forth. And that's what I kind of see happening with them. In fact, okay, I just bought new headphones and I was like, oh, let me check out Beats, because I was like, even though it's not owned anymore by Dr. Dre, I have always appreciated the fact that he started it. And I was thinking maybe I'd either buy Raycon or Dr. Dre. Because I've always loved, I have my gripes with hip hop, but long story short, I was like, let me support Dr. Dre. But then I remembered Apple Music bought it. As I was scrolling through the page, the Beats by Dr. Dre, I saw Kim Kardashian, and actually her line looks, I was so close to buying it, but then I was like, I cannot support this woman. I cannot buy anything from this woman. And the headphones are really nice, but I found other ones, I'm not gonna say, but I found other ones that are same technology, look just as good, but are not her. Because what drew me to those headphones was how nice they looked. The technology, they're not. I don't like the ones that come down because I have a lot of piercings and it hurts my ear. Especially over here, I have one here. So I was like, let me get one that you can just like pop in, and Beats, they have that. But and the color was gorgeous. But when I saw her, I was like, I'm not buying this. I cannot support this woman. Okay, so Love is Blind. Recently, they've come out and said, recently there's been a lawsuit saying that under California law, they'd be considered employees, and they were used and, in their words, underpaid and so forth, which I don't necessarily agree with. In the comment section, please let me know what you think about this lawsuit. I don't know if I agree with it, but it just seems like a money grab to me. And trust me, I'm all about justice. I've definitely sued some former employees, got some money. I'm all about speaking up, getting justice, but not abusing the system. So, with Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it looks like they have a bunch of good lawyers. It is Netflix. But these lawyers, 10 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands, can make it very hard for them to continue this lawsuit. And unfortunately, because fortunately, it's going to, I think this is going to get dismissed. Yeah, I really think it's going to get dismissed. Because the intentions to sell women are not authentic. and the judge is going to see that. I see by April next year, this court case is going to get dismissed. Yeah. That's why it's so important. You know, that's what the unfortunate part about it is that then when you do sue for a valid reason, people will think you're lying and so forth and so forth. So it's best to just stay authentic to what actually happened, and to, like, don't use loopholes to sue somebody just to sue them, you know? Like, actually do it because it's the right thing to do, not just to make money or because you're bitter. And yeah, so that's what I have for you. I'm done with the live now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, please tell me a charity you would like, because we're going to be doing personal readings. Please tell me a charity you would like me to donate. I'm going to be matching donations. So when you ask me a question, you donate like $5. I match that $5. We send $10, so forth, so forth. So I'm matching donations, and we'll send that off to a charity. I usually do Angels of Humanity or like something local. Last year I did around October. I did one for the hurricane. So we do different ones. I'm restarting this because now I'm acquainted in my new place. So, and I love to give back. I think it's very, very important to do so. So I love to do charity globally. If you know of any global charities in Asia and Africa, not one that's just like a machine. I'd like an authentic local one that means well. So yeah, that's what I have for you all. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. I have a video coming out very soon. For members, it will be out on Friday. For everybody else, let's say Sunday or Monday. Yeah, so I'll see you soon, guys. Take care.